Want to know how to install and adjust these Besta cabinet doors? Well then keep watching for the step-by-step tutorial. First, you want to pop the hinge into the door. Line up the holes so you can easily attach it. They recommend using a screwdriver, but I use a screw gun at a low torque setting. I always recommend screwing one side in most of the way without it being tight to give room for screwing in the other hole in case adjustment is needed. Next, you will insert these plastic protectors inside the holes that are not being used. They also provide door bumpers to protect your cabinet. Then we're going to attach the door to the cabinet. To help me get started, I hand screwed these provided screws into the hinge so that it's slightly peeking out on the other side. I want to be able to feel that the screw sits into the pre-drilled hole before using my screw gun. Again, I am only going to screw it in enough that the hinge is attached to the cabinet. Then I will do the same to the top screw for the hinge below. Here's an example when the screw is not in the pre-drilled hole. When this happens, unscrew and try to feel for that pre-drilled hole to try again. Now that I have the bottom hinge attached, I'm more comfortable screwing in the top hinge all the way. Then I decided to follow IKEA's advice and use a screwdriver to screw the bottom screws of my hinge and for tightening. Now that we have your hinge attached, here are the different ways that you can adjust your door so it sits perfectly within your cabinet. First, with your screwdriver, loosen all 4 screws from your top and bottom hinge. Use this screw here so you can see that the hinge moves by the gauge above it. Once you have it in its desired position, lock the hinge in place by retightening those screws. Using the screw will affect your door side to side. This will be used to center the door within its own cabinet and to even out gaps between your cabinet doors. If you notice your door looks like this, you will use these screws to adjust it to sit correctly. This will be used to determine how far forward or back you want your door to sit against your cabinet. You want to make sure when you have all your cabinets together that everything is flush. Now it's time to install the push-open hinge. Using the clue on the base clip, the arrows show which way it should be facing. Depending on your design, it will be at the very bottom or the very top of your cabinet. You want the front of the piece to line up with the front of the cabinet. The pre-drilled holes in my cabinet line up with the available slot B. Then attach it to the cabinet with the provided screws. Next, snap the push-open mechanism into place, leading with the front side first. You will hear a large click when it snaps in. If you notice your door isn't opening, then you need to adjust the mechanism. Press the hinge to make it pop open and loosen the cylinder to extend it as far as it needs to work for you. Test to make sure your door is still flat with your other cabinets, but still can open and close with ease. And here is my finished result. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you'd like to see another video like this, you can click the card right up here or click here for an entire playlist. And I will see you in the next video.